My name is Edouard Бар. I'm a professor at the College of France. I work on the evolution of climate and oceans. And I'm here in Sofia. I've been invited by the Institut Français de Bulgarie and by the Bulgarian Academy of Science for giving lectures and at the same time interacting with colleagues in Bulgaria doing scientific work in my field. I was always interested by the natural world, geology, mountains, oceans and nature, and this got me interested in that field very early. And at the same time I did studies at in the academic system in France. I was doing engineering studies, and I decided in fact to apply the hard sciences to knowledge of natural sciences. So this is what I'm doing right now. I teach in Paris. Most of my work is actually taking place in Aix-en-Provence, in the south of France, because my laboratory is in Aix-en-Provence, so it depends on the University of Aix-Marseille, the CNRS, and the Collège de France. And at the same time, I teach in Paris at the Collège de France, and I'm a member also of the French Academy of Science. So I'm mainly located in Aix-en-Provence, but from time to time I'm going to Paris. There are many things happening all the time. So it's at the same time it's important to redo the analysis to confirm the basic understanding, and also the climate changes are occurring, and it's important to study them everywhere. So this is the reason why I'm coming to Bulgaria, because it's also important to document climate change also in Bulgaria, and also I'm studying with my team. I have members who are studying the Black Sea, and this is the reason why I wanted to come to Sofia first, and I'm going to Varna in the next 2 days, and I know that there is a group there working on oceanology, so this is something that is of interest to me, to work on the Black Sea, and the experts are here. I'm aware of the work that is performed here in Bulgaria and also in other countries surrounding the Black Sea, and at the same time it's possible also to access the Black Sea. So for example, in France we have oceanographic vessels, ships, that went into the Black Sea and to take sediments and take water samples to study the Black Sea. The Black Sea is of interest for many reasons, and many scientists around the world are interested in this very special sea.
Why?
For my work, I'm studying long-term changes of climate, and I'm also interested by the long-term sea level changes. And 10,000 years ago, the Black Sea was still a lake. It was not a sea. It was not connected to the Mediterranean. For example, I'm in Aix-en-Provence. I'm very close to the Mediterranean, and during something like 10,000 years ago, the Black Sea was disconnected, and it was a lake. So this is something that we are interested in, and we are trying to document. And there are some debate about the flooding of the Black Sea. With my team, we are trying to contribute, in fact, to that topic.
But why Black Sea is so important to science and climate change?
It's a very good example of a restricted sea that is quite large. In fact, and for us, it tells us something about the sea level changes. And you can study climate and sea level on every coastline. So the Black Sea is of special interest just because of this process of flooding over a short period, a big basin. But at the same time, we are studying everywhere, in fact, the sea level change. So it's important to, at the same time, to study key examples, but to do that everywhere on the planet. So I will not say that the Black Sea is my main interest. I have many interests in other parts of the world. I've been studying the sea level changes also in Polynesia, in the Pacific, in the Atlantic, everywhere, in the Mediterranean coast. And the Black Sea is just one particular, very good example of what we can do. And at the same time, there are also archaeological implications of working on this problem of the flooding of the Black Sea. And in theory, it has impact also on other sciences. So that's the reason why I'm still interested in this topic. Being a scientist, it's true for everywhere in the world. It's difficult to have to study a lot. You have to be good in your studies. You have to get, and in order to maintain this over a long time period, you have to be passionate. But at the same time, it is rewarding. You can, of course, you can make more money. You can earn more money if you go in the industry or in banks, and you can be, for example, if you're a mathematician, you have a choice either to make hard mathematics or to apply the mathematics to the business, and you will get more money. But at the same time, I have colleagues who were doing the studies when I did a while ago, and my perception is that I'm having more fun because I can choose my topic. One day I'm interested by the Black Sea, and I'm going to see it. And if interests are changing, I can decide. Whereas if you are in the private sector, you do not decide. So it's a matter of choice. Obviously, it's more difficult to be a scientist and to get a job in the field. And also you have many complications. You need to find fundings, you need to teach, but it's more fun, I think, on the long run. And when you are old, now I'm old enough to say that, my colleagues who were not as passionate in science, but they left for the private sector, sometimes they are jealous. Or I have colleagues who were probably better than me in class. They are in the administration, in ministers. They are, but they are doing boring jobs. If you study, for example, the natural world, you have to go also out. This makes the whole thing more fun, I think.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.